So, what is what I'm doing? In my opinion, being a proper civilian. Now, that being said, what's the reasoning behind me doing this? Why do I do this? What's the purpose? Well, I don't want to get in the fight. I'm not here because I want, war, let's get in the fight. War is terrifying. That shit is scary as fuck. I want nothing to do with that. You should want nothing to do with that. Now, that being said, what I'm here doing today, what I'm here doing out any other time that I'm out here in the woods, this is not about, it's not about fighting, it's not about wanting to get into the fight. It's about protecting and taking care of the ones that you love. Now, that being said, the reason why I do all this, the reason why I have 40-pound ruck, 8 mags, sustainment, so forth, whatever, you get the gist. I should be carrying more magazines in all reality, but besides the point, the reason why I do all this is because I love my family and I love my friends. The world is terrifying. Revolutionary War, there was the Minutemen. You had men ready to fight in a minute. They, as soon as need be, they're ready to go. I feel like as civilians, we should take that in our own hands, especially if we enjoy the Second Amendment. Now, I say the Second Amendment because you can go through and you can hunt, you can target shoot, you have the right to defend yourself. But the Second Amendment was never, not once, for hunting. It was never once for target shooting. The Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What does that mean? The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The right of the people, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Okay, militia does not mean National Guard. It does not mean U.S. Marines. It does not mean Army. It does not mean police force. It doesn't mean United States or United Peacekeeping. It doesn't mean any of that. It means this: well-regulated civilians starting militias and taking care of what needs be. Now, this does not mean going out and looking for trouble. That's not what this is about by any fucking means. By any fucking means. So, that being said, I want you to sit down and think, how can I be better? And this does not mean in this role. This means as a civilian, as a human, as a person, how can I be better? How can I be better? How can I be more beneficial to my family? How can I be more beneficial to myself? So, I want you yourself to look and see how you can be better. Think about this every single day. Think about how you yourself can be a better human being. Number 2, I want you to think about what you could be doing for your community. If it is just one man, I wouldn't say it's fucked, but it's damn near it. I mean, like, it's just me out here, don't get me wrong, but like, I have a group of fellas that we come out here. That being said, what can you do for your community? Can you help out in the community? Find ways that you can help in your community. Help your neighbors, help your friends, help your family, help the people that you see on the side of the street. Help anybody that you can. Be as beneficial as you possibly can. Be a good human being. And this does not mean, like, get used. It doesn't mean fucking be selfless and shit. Because, like, obviously, you should be selfless. But there's also times to be selfish. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. But the reason why we do this is to protect our friends and family. And to protect our community. It is not... There are a lot of bad things going on in the world right now. A lot of terrifying, absolutely just gut-wrenching things going on in the world, and it's not for the faint of heart. People don't open up their eyes and look. They don't look around. They're too busy walking around on their phones and being distracted, to say the least. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to sit down and think, why do I do this? How can I be better? And that does not mean better in this form necessarily. Like, yes, obviously think about how you can be better in this form, how you can be a better Minuteman, how you can better be a better partisan, whatever you may choose to call it. It doesn't matter. Like, World War II, they had Russian partisans that were going out, that were helping out with, they were civilians. They were civilians. There's going to become a time, and I cannot say if it's soon. I don't know. I don't know whenever it's going to be. But there is going to become a time when things get really, really, really silly, to say the least, if that makes any sense. They're going to get very fun. That was sarcasm. It's not going to be fun at all. We're probably going to be starving, but that's besides the point. Things are going to get really bad. All I'm saying is maybe look at preparing for things to get really bad. Maybe look at ways that you can disappear for a little bit if need be. Ways that, say, if Red Dawn scenario, we get invaded, something bad happens, man. Make sure you have ways that you can fight out of situations. And that goes into sustainment on other things, that goes on to knowledge and know-how, that goes into radios and communications, there's so much to delve into, there's so much to dig your little spoon into. There's so much, man, so much. Start thinking, use your brain a little bit, think about the areas that you live in, think about the things that could happen in the areas that you live in. It's a terrifying world, guys. Absolutely terrifying. Make the best out of it. I love you guys. Be safe.